my dolly dearies, and welcome to another video. Now today we're doing something which is a bit of a departure from my regular style, but a doll I've been really wanting to make for a while. Today we are making a cyberpunk doll. This aesthetic has never been my thing really. I've always been more of a steampunk gal myself, but I really wanted to have a go, and also just really wanted an excuse to watch the cyberpunk series while I did this doll. So it was a perfect excuse to do the two. Let's see what I can do with this new aesthetic, and without any further ado, let's get on with the video. For our base, we will be using this doll. I think she's a live doll. Under her previous owner, she had undergone some attempts at customization, and her eyes already popped out, so I filled those with purple glitter. To begin, let's remove her face paint. I take my 100% acetone on a cotton pad and wipe away her face. I also quickly sketched up this design for a general feel of what I should go with, and we're going to see if we can put that onto this doll. But let's get on with the face up. With her inset eyes, I was really hoping to try out some more extreme makeup, and I wasn't really a fan of this doll's original sculpt, so I wanted to see what I could do to make it a bit better and a bit more interesting. So I went in with some really heavy pastels to add a lot of dimension to her eyes and lips. I went in with super bright, bold colours on both. I really wanted the eyeshadow to pop and seem really futuristic and bold, although I'm not 100% sure on the red retrospectively. With my base pastels laid down, I take my black pencil to begin sketching in the base of her eyeliner. And already with eyeliner, her eye sculpt is looking way better in my opinion. I then try my best to mirror that out onto the other side. I dot on eyebrows and I continue adding more blush and more gradient to her eyeshadow and adding more pastels to really make it as bright as possible. I then sketch on a little power button onto her head because I thought that was a really cool detail. And then I begin sketching on some joint lines. I like to think that she might be a kind of robot or mech of some sort, or have some of the weird gear and like skin joint things which you see in Cyberpunk. And I thought that these were a really cool addition. I also sketched on some random triangles underneath her eyes because I just thought they looked really cool. And I also had a slit across her nose. I then add a further join around her lip and going down past her jaw. And then I extend them up to the top of her head. I then also add some little joints which kind of fuse them all together a bit. Then taking a white pencil, I shade a small lip so that it pops a bit more. It did look a bit in your face, so I did end up taking a damp paintbrush to blend this out a bit. With another layer sealed in and making sure to reach all around her head, I can continue sketching in the joint lines. And with the new layer, I continue adding more and more blush to her eyes to try and make them really pop. I then take a white pencil to begin adding highlights. making sure to keep all my pencils very, very sharp for the face up. I begin to sketch in her lip crease to give a bit more depth to her mouth as well. Then I break out the black 3.0 paint. And I use this to paint in these kind of black areas and voids on her face to just make it look more techie. I'm not too versed in all the lingo about the cyberpunk aesthetic, so hopefully I'm getting it close enough. Cyberpunk fans, please do let me know. And the great thing about Black 3.0 is it goes on so thick, so mad, and so amazingly, and it comes out so bold. I then take on a bit of white paint to add a bit more detail to the power button on the side of her head. I add some more blushing, go in with some more depth, and then I take a glow-in-the-dark paint to try and make the power button on her head glow and also her under eyes. Unfortunately, this paint doesn't really glow, so I guess it was a bit of a waste of money. Oh well. But I actually love her face up. I wasn't sure on the red, but I think it's okay. And we can pop in her eyes as well, and the purple just looks so amazing. Oh my god. But we do have to do a bit of a something about her head. I paint it all black to prepare for some hair wefts, and I make a bunch of little epoxy sculpt, horns, receivers, and other stuff which I think could be really cool. I then make some black hair wefts, which I lost the footage for, sorry, and just begin doing a blunt cut around the bottom of her head, making sure it's all straight and kind of together. Nothing too layered. I think that the blunt cut looks quite futuristic, and I think it's turned out very, very well. Now on to the clothes. I've got a lot of fabrics which I think could work, so let's see what we can make. I cut out a bunch of rectangles from furry fabric, which look vaguely to be the right size, and stitch them together. For the shirt, I trace around her torso to make this pattern, and cut it out in this kind of transparent net. And I think it looks pretty good. For the skirt, I use this scrap of purpley fabric and holographic fabric to make a half shorts, half skirt combo. And I think that's pretty cool. And I added some gems to the front to add a bit more depth. Then for her accessories, I'm just going to take these random doll accessories and paint them up, and with that, she's done! I wasn't too sure on her, but I'm really happy how she turned out. I've decided to call her TECHNE. It's a name which, yes, has tech in it, but I also thought was pretty cool. I really love the cyberpunk aesthetic, and this project has been a great exploration into it, and I really want to do more dolls with it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, leave your favourite tech emojis, and let me know what other dolls and genres you'd like to see me explore next, because it's awesome to try out these new things. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you would like, please like the video, drop a comment, and maybe share with a friend if you're feeling adventurous, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye!